Happy Friday evening, everybody. This is Meteorologist Jordan Reed coming to you from the Eyewitness Weather Center with a look at your weekend forecast for both Saturday, November 8th and Sunday, November 9th. And and the reason why I'm bringing you to this as well as a YouTube exclusive is because we don't have a 10 p.m. newscast this evening thanks to college football on Fox. I'm not sure what game it is, but it just kicked off at the top of the hour as of this recording, 9 p.m. Friday night, so that means it'll at least go until 12:30 or 1 a.m. So in other words, not worth it for us to do a 10 p.m. newscast, but I'll have a full look at your 7-day forecast at 11 p.m. As far as our weekend is concerned, I'll also post the link to the full forecast discussion in the comments of this video as well. But first, let's start off with your weekend, and we'll kick things off with our futurecast Saturday morning at 6 a.m. and by then we'll have a westerly wind at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures into the lower, if not the middle 40s out there, so milder than the last couple of nights thanks to the clouds and that westerly wind. Our Saturday may also start off a bit damp as well, with some leftover morning showers, but by the afternoon it should turn gradually quieter other than that wind, although it'll still be cool with high temperatures in the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees, which is a little bit below seasonable averages and is actually comparatively milder to the winter chill that will be setting its way in as we head toward the start of through really most of next week as well. And then we'll see by the late morning, we'll see mostly cloudy skies. By the afternoon, we'll have more of a west-northwesterly wind at still around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures in the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees. And we'll actually see partly to mostly cloudy skies. So there might be some sunshine during the afternoon. We'll see increasing clouds toward the evening. And the winds will decrease briefly. I'll talk more about those gusts in a second as well. But as we head towards Saturday evening, it becomes mostly cloudy. And then toward and after midnight, that's when the next system builds in. And then we'll see some rain out there. And you can see that even in the Mohawk Valley, temperatures will be a little bit above freezing, so a little bit marginal, and that means that it could even start off as a bit of wet snow there, but it quickly goes over to rain with winds out of the east and southeast as we head through our Sunday. The only areas that kind of struggle with that are areas up in the Adirondacks and North Country where you may see a little bit of accumulating snow, but even there I expect it to change over to rain through most of the day with the exception of maybe the Tug Hill Plateau in Lewis County. So most of Sunday during the morning hours is dry. We'll just see mostly cloudy skies, maybe some mist and drizzle. As we head toward the afternoon, though, it turns wetter yet again thanks to an area of low pressure traveling up toward the north and west. That's the reason why we've got a warm core kind of around it, and then a cold front moving through. So even though the winds on Sunday afternoon and the first part of Sunday evening will be out of the east-southeast at around 10 to 15, there will be higher gusts. As we head towards Sunday night, that's when the bigger changes start to set in with winds moving in out of the northwest. And that's what will cause the transition over to snow as we head towards Sunday evening, and then as we head through Monday into Tuesday, and maybe even into Wednesday and Thursday, hanging on to a little bit of that snow as well. As far as the rainfall totals go between Saturday morning and Sunday evening, there could be as much as, I would suspect that most of us see anywhere from a quarter to a half an inch of rain, but there could be as much as an inch of rain and some locally higher amounts in some locations, especially the closer you are to that purple color. So portions of Shenango County, Madison, Oneida County as well, which is some good news because much of central New York, especially the central and northern two-thirds of it, are still in a moderate drought. So we'll take anything that we can get. Unfortunately, we might be getting some of it next week in the form of snowfall. So let's talk about those wind gusts. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, we'll see again a lot of clouds and some gusty winds. We'll see gusts around 15 to 20, maybe 25 miles an hour out of the west and northwest to start your Saturday. And as we go through the day, we'll see decreasing wind gusts. So there could be gusts tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening of around 5 to 10, maybe 15 miles an hour. And then the winds briefly calm down Saturday night into Sunday morning. When you wake up on Sunday, they are ranging anywhere from 10 to 20, maybe 30 miles an hour yet again. This time they're out of the east and southeast as the moisture is drawn in from that next system. So even though Sunday starts off dry, It becomes quite gusty during the afternoon and evening, and then kind of similar to Saturday, we'll have gusts of 15 to 25 miles an hour, maybe briefly higher than that. And it also just depends not only on the timing, but also your location. As far as those high temperatures on Saturday are concerned, we'll see temperatures ranging from the middle and upper 40s to the lower 50s out there, although I think that would be the exception and not the rule. Thanks to that west-northwesterly breeze, on Sunday the winds are out of the east and southeast for most of the day, and Sunday in some areas might be a little bit cooler, especially toward the north, and maybe a little bit warmer as you head down toward the south, closer to 50 degrees. But look at that, Watertown 38, that may be one of the areas that sees predominantly snowfall. And then look at Albany, 55 degrees, Jefferson Heights on the other side of that cold front as well, up into the mid-50s. So that's the latest on your weekend forecast. Like I mentioned, I will post the entire 7-day forecast and the technical discussion, everything you need to know in the comments of this video. And I'll also have the latest full 7-day forecast coming up tonight on Eyewitness News at 11 p.m. on WTR. In the meantime, have a great weekend, everybody.